Hey, Mark Iampietro here, and if you're enjoying the content, please take a moment to like and to hit the subscribe button. That way, you'll automatically be notified when a new video drops. It also helps grow my channel. Thanks for your continued support here at Exploring Bethlehem. Nisky Hill Cemetery is one of the region's most historically significant burial grounds. Established in the mid-19th century, the cemetery reflects Bethlehem's deep-rooted Moravian heritage and serves as the final resting place for many prominent figures from the area's past. The name Niski is believed to be derived from Niski, a town in Germany that was closely connected to the Moravian Church. The cemetery was originally created to accommodate the growing population of Bethlehem and to provide a space distinct from the traditional Moravian burial ground, God's Acre, which had strict burial customs. Unlike God's Acre, where all gravestones are flat and uniform to reflect the Moravian belief, allowed for more individualized markers and monuments. During the 19th and early 20th centuries, Nisky Hill Cemetery became the resting place for many notable residents, including influential industrialists, clergy, and civic leaders. Many individuals who played key roles in the rise of Bethlehem Steel, one of America's largest steel producers, are buried here. The cemetery also contains graves of veterans from multiple wars, including the Civil War, World War I, and World War II. Over time, the cemetery expanded, adding sections to accommodate different religious and ethnic groups, reflecting Bethlehem's diverse population. The cemetery's landscape features rolling hills, mature trees, and winding pathways, creating a serene and reflective atmosphere. Many of its older headstones and mausoleums display intricate carvings and elaborate designs, showcasing artistic and architectural trends from different time periods. Among its most famous burials are local politicians, business leaders, and Moravian clergy, who helped shape the development of Bethlehem. Today, Nisky Hill remains an important historical and cultural landmark, attracting genealogists, historians, and visitors interested in exploring Bethlehem's rich past. Despite the passage of time, it continues to serve as a symbol of the city's heritage, preserving the stories of those who contributed to its growth and legacy. Today on Exploring Bethlehem, we'll take a brief look at 4 noteworthy individuals interred here at Nisky Hill. Jessie Wilson Sayre was a political activist who worked for women's suffrage and social issues. Born in Gainesville, Georgia, she's the second daughter of U.S. President Woodrow Wilson and wife Ellen Axon Wilson. She studied at Goucher College in Baltimore, Maryland, before working at a settlement home in Philadelphia for 3 years. Sayre began her work in activism shortly after World War I in Cambridge, Massachusetts, where she worked in the interests of the Massachusetts Democratic Party, the League of Nations, and the League of Women Voters. Jessie was the wife of the son of Robert Sayre, thus her connection to Bethlehem. During her life, Sayre was very active in democratic politics, serving as a lecturer for the League of Nations Association and the League of Women Voters. She also served as a national board member of the Young Women's Christian Association, a nonprofit organization focused on empowerment, leadership, and women's rights. In 1928, she gave the introductory speech for presidential nominee Al Smith at the Democratic National Convention. 2 years after her death in 1933, the Boston branch of the Women's Democratic League was renamed the Jessie Woodrow Sayre Women's Democratic League. Eugene Gifford Grace was the president of Bethlehem Steel from 1916 to 1945 and chairman of the board from 1945 until his retirement in 1959. Grace was born in Cape May, New Jersey in 1876 and attended Lehigh University, graduating at the top of his class as valedictorian in 1899. After graduating from Lehigh, he turned down a baseball contract from the Boston Braves and began working as a crane operator for Bethlehem Steel before eventually becoming president of the corporation in 1916 at the age of 37. Grace led the corporation through World War I, tripling the company's steel output over the course of the war. By 1929, the company was operating 9 major steel plants. During World War II, Bethlehem Steel became one of the major steel suppliers of the war and even constructed 1,127 ships for the U.S. Navy during the war years. Grace served as chairman of Lehigh University's Board of Trustees and provided the funds to construct the university's Grace Hall. Hilda H.D. Doolittle was an American modernist, poet, novelist, and memoirist. H.D. was born in Bethlehem and attended Bryn Mawr College, a private women's liberal arts school to study Greek literature. Some of her earliest poems, including some children's stories about astronomy, were published in New York newspapers and Presbyterian newsletters. H.D. traveled to London in May 1911 to develop a career as a writer. It's here where she and other writers, Ezra Pound and Richard Oldington, began the Imagist movement, which favored precision of imagery and clear, sharp language. Her minimalist free verse poems depicting classical motifs drew international attention.
The fallen hazelnuts, stripped late of their green sheaths, the grapes, red-purple, their berries dripping with wine, pomegranates already broken, and shrunken fig, and quinces untouched, I bring thee as offering. Hilda Doolittle.
Over time, H.D. began distancing herself from the Imagist movement and started experimenting with a wider variety of forms, including fiction, memoir, and verse drama. H.D.'s poetic style pivoted towards more complex and longer poems on esoteric and pacifist themes. Following a reappraisal by feminist critics in the 1970s and 1980s, the significance of her work was increasingly recognized. Now, H.D. has come to be seen as a central figure in the history of modernist literature. H.D. was the first woman to be recognized with the Award of Merit Medal for Poetry from the American Academy of Arts and Letters. Her family home was located along East Church Street, and although gone, is memorialized with a plaque at the present City Hall. William Radford Coyle was a Republican member of the U.S. House of Representatives from Pennsylvania. As a congressman, he served 3 terms, from 1925 to 1933. Born in Washington, D.C., Coyle attended Columbian College, now George Washington University, before attending Naval War College in Newport, Rhode Island in 1900. Coyle later served in the U.S. Marine Corps, rising to the rank of captain from 1900 to 1906. He attended the law department of the University of Pennsylvania in 1906 and 1907. He moved to Bethlehem in 1908 and served as the city school director from 1912 to 1918. Coyle served as captain of the 4th Regiment. Pennsylvania National Guard in 1913 and was commissioned a major in the U.S. Marine Corps in 1918. He was later promoted to lieutenant colonel in 1932. After World War I, he served as president of the American Wholesale Coal Association in 1921 and 1922. He was a delegate to the Republican National Conventions in 1936 and 1944. He served as chairman of Civilian Defense in Bethlehem from 1941 to 1945, and as chairman of Bethlehem Redevelopment Authority from 1953 to 1959. He was also tapped in 1937 to become one of the Bethlehem Housing Authority's first commissioners.